What are some realistic expectations for Caleb Williams in his rookie season, people? Let's talk about it. What is going on, yo? Faiz Sports Style back at it with another video talking some NFL here to talk about the Chicago Bears and here to talk about the expected #1 overall pick, Caleb Williams, and what I believe to be realistic expectations for him going into his rookie year. Yes, I know we haven't drafted him, but it's going to happen, people. So, yeah, just work with me here, okay? If you guys are new to the channel, please go ahead and subscribe if you haven't done so, and hit the bell icon so you're notified every time I drop a new video. Tons of Bears content on the channel. All right, so here we go. Let's talk statistically first, okay? Statistically speaking, how good do I expect Caleb to be in terms of the numbers he puts up? Now, we're going to talk realistically, okay? Realistically, all right? And in order to talk about that, you got to compare him to the other guys and what numbers they've put up, right? And right off the bat, let's just talk about the rookie record for most passing touchdowns is 31 by Justin Herbert. All right, Justin Herbert put up 31 touchdowns and 10 interceptions. So that is the record. So if we're talking about, hey, what's the best case scenario? I mean, 31 touchdowns beating the rookie passing touchdown record. That is it. But then you have other guys as well on that list that you can talk about. So Baker put up 27 touchdowns, 14 interceptions. Russell Wilson, 26 touchdowns, 10 interceptions. Daniel Jones, 24 touchdowns, 12 interceptions. CJ Stroud, amazing year last year, 23 touchdowns, just 5 picks. Dak Prescott back then, 23 touchdowns, 4 picks. Andrew Luck, 23 touchdowns, 18 interceptions. Mac Jones, surprisingly on this list, 22 touchdowns, 13 picks. And then Jameis Winston, 22 touchdowns and 15 picks. Now, there are some guys that are missing on this list that you would have thought would be on this list. Where the heck is Trevor Lawrence? Well, Trevor Lawrence, for your information, had a horrendous rookie year. He finished with 12 touchdowns to 17 interceptions. Yep, 17 interceptions. Now, a lot of people, including myself, probably do give him a pass because that was the Urban Meyer year, and that was atrocious. He got fired literally in a year, and literally the next season people look at as his true rookie year with an absolutely competent head coach, not the incompetent one that left. And he put up 25 touchdowns and 8 interceptions. All right. But the rookie year was terrible. Joe Burrow, where is Joe Burrow on this list? Joe Burrow played only 10 games his rookie year, 13 touchdowns, 5 picks. But the next year came back, 34 touchdowns. So you saw the jump, but rookie year, the numbers weren't there. Kyler, another #1 overall pick. What did he put up? 20 touchdowns to 12 picks. So decent numbers there. So now that we have something to kind of work off of, what do I expect for Caleb? All right. Let's take into account that Caleb is walking in, and I might make a separate video on this, on literally the best case scenario for rookie quarterback. Statistically, for him to put up these numbers, he's got the weapons. All right. He's got Keenan Allen. He's got DJ Moore. He's got Cole Kmet. He's got a solid offensive line. He's got possibly another weapon coming, depending on what the Bears do with the #9 overall pick. He's got DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. He's got an emerging defense that can give him short fields and you know, help him rack up his numbers. Like, he is stepping into an incredible situation. And so when we talk about the lack of weapons, that doesn't exist with Caleb. So he has all of those. So if he does not put up numbers, that's going to be on Caleb because the infrastructure, the support is there, and Caleb has every opportunity to put up numbers. And so, taking that into account, the bare minimum, all right, look, we are talking about a generational prospect right here. The bare minimum for Caleb, I believe, should be passing touchdown-wise, 20 touchdowns and 3,000 passing yards. Like, I think that should be the bare minimum. Again, this is assuming he plays all 17 games. So if he doesn't, then scrap what I'm saying because, you know, that throws up all of the numbers. But 20 touchdowns, 3,000 passing yards, and then interception-wise, I'm going to give you a pick a game, Caleb. All right, let's just do that. A pick a game, so there you go, 17 interceptions. I know that's a lot, but we're talking like bare minimum, worst-case scenario, 20 touchdowns, 17 picks, 3,000 passing yards. All right, that is kind of what Caleb, at his worst, should be putting up when you take into account the weapons around him, the support around him, and the talent that he is. All right. Realistically, though, let's step it up. That's the bare minimum. Realistically, I expect Caleb to put up around 3,500 passing yards his rookie year and something like 25, 24, 25 touchdowns and like 12 picks. Something like that to me is fair assessment of what Caleb, should be able to put up. And I'm not asking him to come in and throw 35 touchdowns and 5 picks, right? That's not going to happen. But I think a 2-to-1 TD to interception ratio is very realistic. I could have gone 20 touchdowns, 10 picks, but he just has too much talent for him to not throw more than that. I mean, you saw the list. Like, Mac Jones threw for more than 20 touchdowns. Jameis Winston threw for more than 20 touchdowns. Caleb can easily throw for more than 20 touchdowns with the weapons that he has. So, to me, realistically, 25 touchdowns, 12 picks, 3,500 passing yards, and a full 17-game season. That, to me, statistically, is realistic for Caleb Williams and for us to expect that. I don't think that's crazy. I told you, bare minimum 20 touchdowns, bunch of picks, a pick a game, 17 picks, 3,000 passing yards. But realistically, that's really the number that I'm looking at. And then after that, everything after that is gravy. That's a fantastic season. All right. So that's kind of what I'm looking at statistically. When we're talking about win total, right? The Bears won 7 games last year. Okay. Folks, it's very simple. You can't get worse. All right. So you can't go backwards because at that point, like, something went completely wrong. Again, injuries. Matt Eberflus getting fired. Like, the coaching's been bad. Like, something completely went wrong. So you absolutely must stay above 7 wins. And to me, this team added way more talent. So you should at least be an 8-win team. That's a 1-game improvement. At least be an 8-win team. But realistically speaking, this is a 9-8, 10-7 team. It is. If you just go off of that trajectory. Now, I know 2 wins in the NFL is a lot, but I'm trying to be realistic here with the amount of talent you added. Minnesota just got worse. They're probably going to have a rookie quarterback. Okay, Green Bay's there, yeah, definitely they are. Nothing to be messed with. And then you've got Detroit. So you definitely have, 2 still very solid teams in the division, but the conference is weak and the schedule is pretty weak. So taking those things into account, I think you can win 8 games fairly easily. More realistically, it should be 9 wins. So to me, that would be a realistic expectation for Caleb Williams in his rookie year. No one's asking him to come in here and take a 3-14 team and win 10 games. We're just asking him to build on what the Bears have kind of constructed for him, really, for the better part of the last 2 years. Like, Ryan Poles has put the infrastructure in place for a rookie like Caleb to come in and just elevate us. And that's all I'm expecting here, right? Realistically, that's what I'm expecting. Give us these solid numbers, take us to 1 or 2 more wins, and then everything after that is just gravy. So I'm not even putting any expectations of playoffs and wild card and conference championship and all of this stuff. No, I'm just trying to be as realistic as possible while still being, while still holding him to that standard of a number 1 overall pick. All right, so that is where I stand with Caleb Williams and his realistic expectations in his rookie season. Let me know what you guys think. Am I being too harsh? Not harsh enough? Leave a comment down below. What do you guys believe or agree with? As always, thanks for watching.